This is where we start the video.
Hello!
That was almost planned.
It really
This
wasn't.
is the What Happened podcast. I'm a guy, he's a guy, we are guys. Hello.
Hello. So what you're probably wondering is what the fuck is going on right now. So let's just cut to let's just cut the shit. So
Right.
basically, since the
I
last
can
time we saw you on the What Happened podcast, the world ended,
I
and
can
we are no
explain
longer
this.
legally allowed to leave.
I can explain this scientifically, right? What happened was one guy in China decided to scran a bat. Now, from there, we all went under house arrest. Why? Because we might die otherwise. Science explained.
But we
That's our
thought,
new segment on the podcast. Science Explained with
Kai,
Kai. I'm Kai, by the way.
I am the Doodle. He is the Kai. Anyway,
Yes, we are the people what do the podcasting.
so we thought we couldn't really leave you without a podcast, and
Well, we
well,
could, but
with
we
Kai
got
going
bored, to
off
be
to
fair.
us. Where the fuck are
I,
you?
bur- I burst with my dude.
With
It's
Kai
not
going
in
to
Escalivera.
with
They are
Kai going
different
to
places.
with Kai going to Aberystwyth, right? We thought, well, fuck it.
Aberystwyth.
When he goes, we're gonna have to probably do it over Skype anyway. So why not just start now and see how it goes? So this is the lockdown edition of the What Happened podcast. So anyway, how are you all doing? I just want to say one thing that I find really funny. In the last podcast, me and Kai spoke for about 40 minutes about how excited he was about the XFL starting,
Yeah,
and it's already finished.
yeah. It hasn't just finished. It's gone bankrupt.
It didn't make a pod. It
So
didn't last between two podcasts.
no, it didn't. To be fair, though, we filmed that podcast in February. It's the 3rd of May now, or the 2nd of May. It's one of the Mays.
Some shit's gone down
It's
since.
the 2nd of May, I believe. I don't know.
We had
It,
planned.
it doesn't really matter. By the time we put this out, lockdown's going to be finished. It's going to be in the middle of August 1953. That's before when we are now.
We're gonna go back in time, right?
We are going to take so long, time restarts. Um,
Fucking hell. So how are you doing, Kai? I haven't spoke to you since like 5 minutes ago.
well, I'm doing all right, my dude. I'm
How fun is this lockdown?
it's fantastic. I stared at a wall for 7 hours yesterday. Very much exciting. Um, I watched about 3 seconds of Love Island. That's on BritBox, so I thought, you know what, I'll
Is
cave
it
in, give
really?
it a bit of a watch. Literally, I lasted about 2 minutes and was like, yeah, maybe not. So I gave up 2 minutes, like 3 minutes into Love Island. So
I honestly don't blame you. That program is the fucking worst
I've tried
thing
watching
on
so
TV.
many of those. Like there's one, like a couple on Netflix, like Love Is Blind and Too Hot to Handle. Like one of them, they don't meet each other. They're in pods or whatever, and I'm like, this is weird. No, thank you very much. Too Hot to Handle. They're in a villa together, right? Sound familiar? Except they're not allowed. They're not allowed to bonk. That is the rules are genuinely right. It starts off with like
Fucking
a prize.
bonk.
It starts off no, genuine. It starts off with a prize pot of like 100 grand, and then for every kiss, for every sexual touch or anything, they lose like 3 grand or something like that. And I'm like, this is weird. I actually made it like 3 episodes into that and was like, nah, this is getting dumb now. I'm going to leave. And
I'd
I am
quit.
like, it's a weird show. Like there are some weird concepts up there.
Not gonna lie to you, I'd probably win that show because ain't nobody trying to bonk me.
Exactly. Me and you would be bonkless. It'd be great.
Bonkless.
Yeah. No,
That is my
it's great.
favorite thing you've
That
ever
show
said.
is genuinely right. That show is perfect lockdown viewing.
Is
Because
it
for
really that difficult
all the
to
people
like?
in relationships that don't live together, they are like, mate, I feel you. We
Well, they
ain't allowed
don't.
to bonk either.
They don't feel fucking anybody. They feel
They feel
themselves.
themselves. So yeah,
Anyway, shout out to
we're in
Pornhub.
lockdown.
Thank you for giving everybody free premium.
Have they actually done that?
They did. They gave everybody like free premium for like a week.
Oh,
Be like,
fair
oh,
play.
you can't go in here. Fucking wank yourself silly.
You can't leave your house. Well, premium.
Fucking here's some premium content for your.
What I absolutely love about lockdown is literally the first week of lockdown or something, like the Tuesday or Monday after we started lockdown, Disney Plus launched in the UK.
No, no, no,
I
no, 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 no. That's not what happened. They launched Disney Plus the day we went into lockdown.
did they
Boris
actually?
Johnson went, tonight we are going
Yes, they
into
did.
lockdown. Tomorrow, please do not leave your house. Do not go anywhere not essential. Disney was like, yo, Britain, I got you, fam. Here's Disney Plus.
I spent that first week just binge watching Wizards of Waverly Place. Like I
I'm
had work
still
to do.
binge watching Clone
I
Wars.
didn't do any of it. Man, I am so tempted to start a new show, but I know there are so many shows on there that I want to watch. Because it's like Lizzie McGuire, my childhood. Boy Meets World, my childhood. Feeney, Feeney. I love that. The Feeney call. What a guy. I love it. It's fucking monkers. But there is so much shit on it, like Kim Possible. Now,
Impossible. Call me,
I
beat me if you reach me.
I never thought, right, that Kim Possible was so influential, right? I was talking to my mate the other day, and he literally, this is a sentence that he said. Have you ever wanted to fuck Kim Possible?
Yes.
No. What? Kim Possible
When
is
I
an
was a
animated cartoon character, my
when
dude.
I was a kid, the things I would have done to Kim Possible were just not speakable.
It's a cartoon.
I became friends with a red-headed girl in school because I thought she looked like Kim Possible, and I thought, oh, that's the closest I'm gonna get.
Not gonna lie though, right? The voice of Kim Possible, yes. All right, that's what we're gonna talk about this episode.
Shagging cartoon characters. Kai? Kai's gone, ladies and gentlemen. Kai disappeared.
Cool. I'm sorry.
What happened?
My
What
nan,
happened?
my nan told me, so I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to decline you."
You
Sorry,
have
nan.
you have a you can go like fucking what's the word? What's the word, guys? Airplane mode.
Uh, no, I can't because I need Wi-Fi to talk to you on Skype, my dude.
Oh yeah. I forgot.
What was I saying? Oh yeah. Today's subject, or at least one of the subjects, celebrity crushes
Is it? Okay, I don't
and
have a crush.
childhood crushes as well.
Childhood crushes. I can't
Yeah.
remember. I've never really had that many crushes per se. Like,
I haven't had any crushes.
except for
Um,
like girls I knew growing up that I had crushes on. Like, but
yeah, let's not go through naming them because that shit's gonna get awkward real quick. Uh, no. Let's run through celebrities. Maybe not crushes, but celebrities that we find attractive. Male, female, toaster. It's up to you. I mean,
first of all,
I don't like personally. I am not one for penis, right?
same.
However, I can appreciate a good-looking fella, right? I can. I can appreciate a good-looking bloke.
Cool.
I tell you who's a good-looking bloke. And he is a good-looking bloke. Have you seen John Richardson, the comedian? Boy, he's got a face.
Yeah, I guess he's
I find him quite handsome, to be honest.
he's got a face.
He has got a face.
That is the least compliment I've ever seen. See that boy there? He's fair play to him. He's got a face. He has
Well,
eyes, a nose, and a mouth. Fucking hell. Some people don't even have that.
exactly. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, he's got a face. I quite like that face. It's a good one. Um,
What's your favorite singer though? Like, is one of them. Not like crush or anything. Singers that people wouldn't necessarily think that you're a fan of.
oh, today this is gonna be personal quiz, right?
It is.
Just
This
gonna go
is
through each other's shit.
just so people know. Just this is how this podcast came about. I called Kai today and I was like, "Oh, when are you free?" And he's like, "We're in lockdown, dude. I'm never not free at the moment." I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Right, I'll phone you at like 4 o'clock." So I phones him and
He
we
did.
like we're working out because we wasn't going to do the podcast today. We were just going to set up and see if it could be done.
Can be.
So we
We
kind of,
hope.
yeah. So we kind of set everything up, and then Kai was like, "Do you know what? We're here. We have everything set up. We've worked out we can do it. Let's just hit record." So here
Yeah.
we are.
Yeah.
So at the moment, I am in my house. I
I'm
am
also in my house.
I am using my microphone, my little Skype, and my mobile phone camera because I got a new phone that's got a decent camera. Kai is in his house. He's on Skype with his microphone, and
Thank
he's
you.
using. It's okay.
Yeah,
He's
thank you very
using
much.
his.
Give me a sec, right? It's a byproduct of being in the house. I have to eat. I have no choice. So I'm gonna go grab my food. I'm gonna eat my food during the podcast. I hope you don't be repulsed by me. Dav, talk at a bollocks for about 10 seconds, my guy.
No problem. No, dolphins. No, basically, right. He's fucked off. Look at him. There he's bye. Now, fucking basically, he's got the camera that we use to record the podcast, which might go off, so we might have to use the Skype video that's being recorded because we are actually on Skype together. Because he's got his video chat there. There he is. Walking back to the room. I can see him walking into the room with his little cup of tea and his little dinner. Look at. Okay, he's cute, and he bless him. Look at him. Ah, you just want to like, where to go sport. Anyway,
Right, so what bollocks have you been chatting then?
nothing. I just said you looked really manly when you was walking in with your cup of tea, your little plate.
Mate, I walk like an old man. Give me a minute.
So
I'm gonna close my door for realsies.
okay. So yeah, this is just we wanted to bring you some kind of content. We wanted to bring you the podcast because surprisingly to us, and we don't know fucking why, you motherfuckers seem to enjoy this shit, and we still don't understand why.
Oh, I gotta ask, right? This is tea, right? This is what? 20 to 6. This is for my tea.
Yeah.
Why the hell have I got a little what's it bowl for tea?
What have you got for tea? What have we been given? Show us your dinner.
Is chicken, little potato balls, and whatever the bloody hell it is.
Eat it. Find out. Taste test live on podcast.
What in the fuck is this?
Ooh, he's tasting it, guys. He's really taking in the flavors. It's swirling around his mouth now. He's understanding what it is. He's feeling it. He's got a feeling. It is.
Fucking no. No idea. Not a fucking clue. At all. So yeah, what were we talking about before I was rudely interrupted by the need to life?
I was just saying that we wanted to make sure they had a podcast because for some reason they enjoy this, and we are very grateful that you do enjoy watching and you do like actually enjoy our content because you do put a lot of hard work into it. So thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave my TV screen on because I realize that actually gives me pretty good light on my face and makes me look more attractive than I actually am, which I've got to be honest is a miracle because I am sexy as fuck. This is incorrect. I look like a dumpster fire. I'm just casually picking a chicken. So
I'm hungry, so now seeing him eat is torture.
no, I'm unapologetic. I'm in my house, so food. If
Like,
food is there, I'm gonna eat it. I'm sorry, but what am I gonna do? Turn down food in my own home? No.
so yeah, so basically, right. So is the other bit of the conversation that we haven't said yet. We might have said that. I might have brought it up just now on the podcast. By the way, do you guys like my new watch? Isn't it fucking cool as fuck? Fucking PlayStation 1 watch. How sick is that shit?
Right, my TV just decided to turn itself off. I've just turned it. There we are. Thank you, my lad.
Okay.
Carry on.
Is a big talking point that we should have already mentioned. Since the last podcast, a few things have happened. The world has ended. Wrestling has kept on. Wrestle fucking Mania happened.
It did.
Me and Kai watched it together, but not really.
At a safe social distance of
FaceTime.
Zoom.
Was it Zoom or was it FaceTime? I think we did both.
No, it was Zoom.
Yes, it was Zoom. So we watched it, and it was actually pretty fucking sick.
I
There were
remember
some
one
matches
match
that
though.
were. Go ahead.
The Edge and Orton match. We loved it, and then after about 20 minutes, we were like, "Is this gonna end?"
And then about 20 minutes later, we were still asking, is it going to end? And then about 55 minutes after that, it ended. And we were like, well, that was a good tour. This fucking performance center. Fucking, like, I
I feel
don't.
really rude. I feel really rude for eating. I'm sorry, but I'm hungry and fuck you. There we are.
You're in your house. Eat your fucking dinner.
Thank you, mate.
I know your mother.
Thank you. I'm a slow eater, so probably like an hour into this podcast, I'll be finishing. Right?
Okay, cool. So this podcast will end when Kai finishes his dinner.
Yeah, pretty much.
So yeah, basically, WrestleMania was really good. We watched it together. Now there were two matches. Me and Kai were very. I don't know if you were, but I definitely was very apprehensive about. So the Boneyard match, I was like,
Yes.
how are they gonna do that? I I was hoping it would be a pre-recorded match where they do it in segments to give the Taker time to relax. Because I love Undertaker, but him doing a full match at 20 minutes in 2020 is fucking horrifying to watch.
It
It
is.
scares me more than any of his entrances ever fucking have. And
Oh,
then
I don't know. Him entering in Saudi Arabia was pretty terrifying. Not because it was a scary entrance, but because, you know, he's American and in Saudi Arabia.
he really would have been a dead man. Anyway, that match was incredible. As we've touched on a few times in this podcast, me and Kai are very big cinematic nerds.
I'm a
Like
cinematic hipster.
cinematography, the way camera shots are put together, just the look, just camera shots in general, just looks of how stuff looks. You know the term. Help me, Kai. Fucking help me. He's there
Do you mean
going,
like,
come on, try and speak it. Come on, sorry,
do you,
fucking speak my own.
do you mean videography, my dude?
That's the one.
Yeah.
Camera work, stuff like that. Just stuff that looks cool on camera. And
Mm.
the Boneyard match was just full of really cool shots. Like when Taker appeared behind Styles on the tractor with the light in the background, that looked fucking sick.
It did, to be fair. So, um, yeah, that was cool. I really enjoyed that. But let's talk a little bit about the connotations of that match because we haven't seen AJ Styles since then.
Yes.
So he may be dead. But
So
Luke
Styles,
Gallows and Carl Anderson are definitely dead.
so Styles was figuratively buried. And I'm not saying that as a marquee fan, like, oh, he got buried. No, he literally shouted, "Don't bury me, bro." And Taker was like, "Ah, bye." Like he literally buried him under dirt. Like there's a way, like there's no other way to put it. Styles got buried, literally fucking buried. Not
No,
figuratively. He looked
he
great in
didn't.
the match,
He
but
didn't get buried.
literal.
He didn't get buried. He got pushed and then buried.
Literally. Biker Taker came back, and I am all for it. Biker Taker is my favorite Taker, and I know what that's gonna be like. Oh my god, what the fuck you say that? I honestly do prefer Biker Taker because when I was a kid, like what I used to watch loads of videos of wrestling from the past, and Biker Taker would be someone I'd watch quite a lot of because I found the motorbike entrance cool. I kind of preferred him as the bike guy. I thought he had a lot more personality than just fucking rest in peace. You know, like he had a lot more like cool shit.
No, let's talk a little bit. We'll go back to Mania in a little bit, but
Because there's a match
let's
you want
talk
to
about.
talk about.
Yeah, there is. But let's talk about the releases for a minute.
Oh my god! Right, so I don't have the list. Kai, do you have the list?
Nope.
We would need a list. Right. So here we go. Primo and Epica was my biggest shock of releases because I
Yeah,
didn't
I
think
thought they were
they were
just gonna
still
stay
employed.
there. I honestly thought they'd become part of the furniture. Like they were just there in headquarters in a
I have a
corner, just sat
story
there.
about Primo and Epico. So you guys have, if you've been on the channel for a while, might have seen my video, which is the most watched video on this channel. My vlog where I went to see WWE in Cardiff and met a few of the superstars. What you didn't see in that vlog was there was a moment while I was waiting outside the hotel that Primo strolled past me, PJ, and Andrew, and the only person that recognized he was there was a line of like 15, 16 people, and there was only one person recognized Primo, and that broke my fucking heart because that poor bastard was a WWE superstar and nobody knew who he was. Like, and it was very
Let's
sad.
move on to releases that actually matter now.
Kurt
Um,
Angle. What was he? I didn't even realize he was still contracted. He retired a year ago.
Yeah, he was a producer. He was
What?
backstage going, "Oi, in your match, why don't you hit a move?"
Good
Um,
idea, Kurt.
Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins went.
Ryder,
I,
I was gutted, but I
I
love Zack
was
Ryder.
gutted. I was absolutely gutted because I love both of them. I think they
Mm.
are fantastic. They're a great team. Um, the revival went. Pardon me. The revival went before the season release
The
thing.
revival got released and immediately upset everybody in Independence by stealing somebody's team name. Like the Revolt, which is their new teammate, or they're called the Forever the Revolt, whatever it
Hmm.
is actually a team that's in the same territory that them two come from. That's even makes it even funnier. This went, you've got a team name, mine. Um, who else went? Mike Chioda. That was a
That
gutting one.
one was a tough one.
Like Mike Chioda, like he's been WWE one of WWE's biggest referees for the last 20 years. One of their best. He's probably one of their best referees.
He
A
started in
really
like
great service to the
'89, I
company.
think. He's been there for a while. He started in the '80s.
Yeah, he's a part of the furniture as far as I'm concerned as refereeing goes. He's refereed some of the biggest matches in history. I'm pretty sure he was the referee when Seth Rollins did the heist of the century.
Yeah, he did.
Like,
He was, yeah.
I'm hoping he finds some work. Like, he definitely find work. He probably go to AEW, right? They're looking for good referees.
I don't want him to. I think I'm hoping this is just a furlough and he goes back because I love Mike. I think he's fantastic. But if he is sort of fired, I think he can go and be a road agent somewhere. I don't think he needs to ref anymore. I mean, as I say, he's been doing it for 31 years in the biggest company in the world. So it's
Yeah,
like
it's
there isn't
probably
many
just what he
big
wants to do
time
now.
matches left really for him.
Tell you what he wants to do now. If he wants to continue refing, he will find refing work. If he wants to do something
Mm.
else, he will most likely find work doing that as well. He's a seasoned professional in this business, like really good
He's
guy.
really well respected as well, from what I've heard. So it's like
Yeah, and
he'll find work.
speaking of people that have been released, there's two people that have been released that one might be getting brought back straight away because everybody in the roster like went to
Yeah,
bat for her, Sarah Logan. Like apparently, like I read 50, 60 people went like this is bullshit. Why the fuck have you released her? She's awesome. Also, she's married to one of the fucking Viking Raiders. Why have you released her? She doesn't deserve that. Like a lot of people stuck their necks out for her, so there's a good chance she's coming back. And one, which you're kind of uneasy about, Drake Maverick. What's
yeah.
your thoughts, opinions? I have my own opinion, but I think it's different to everybody else's.
I think they're gonna rehire him.
I think that they
I think
released him.
they need to rehire him, or they already have, and they haven't announced it
Yeah.
because the backlash on that release in particular was huge,
So a lot of people
huge.
are bitching at the idea that he got released for a storyline. I
Yeah,
don't
no.
think
If
that's what
that
happened.
happened, I don't think it did, but if it did, that is shitty.
What I
That is
think
a shit fucking thing to do.
what I think happened was more the fact of he got released, he made
Mm.
that video, which is fucking heartbreaking to watch.
It is heart wrenching.
It got a massive reaction online, and WWE went, right, let's fucking use this. Let's see how it goes. They put him on the bump, that got a reaction. They let him win his first match, that got a reaction.
No,
So I,
actually, he lost his first match.
no, he's still in tournament.
Yeah, no, he is. It's a round robin tournament, but he lost his first match against Jake Atlas.
Oh, well, he won.
He won his match this week. I can't
Yeah.
remember who it was with though, because I haven't watched this episode yet.
I think he's going to win the tournament, and I think they're going to bring him back. Just
Um.
more for the reaction online. If not, then, like, at the moment, he's such a hot property, he can go somewhere else.
Oh yeah,
Like, I.
Marie.
Go
Sorry. I'm moving on to the next guy.
Mike and Maria Kanellis.
That's exactly what I was about to move
I
on
know
to.
you went Maria, so I assumed that was next.
Yeah, that one was shitty because they just signed a 5-year deal, literally, like
Yes,
a
but
couple of months ago.
it's more their own fault because apparently they signed a contract and then Maria went, by the way, I've just signed this contract. Also, I'm preggers.
They already knew she was pregnant when they re-signed because I think they signed just just after they started the raw cuckold storyline, when she announced she was pregnant. I might have got them confused, and it might be before, but they
No,
definitely
they
were
signed
aware of her
before that
pregnancy.
storyline because a lot of people say that storyline was a punishment for them not disclosing the fact that she was pregnant before they signed.
Well, maybe she didn't know.
That's
Benefit of the doubt, innocent until proven guilty.
yes.
I mean, you always find, you always hear stories about people they don't know they're pregnant. I
Yeah.
mean, I didn't know I was pregnant. All of a sudden, sprog fell out my penis. So,
Another thing I find like really annoying about them too was they, like you saw Mike Bennett all
mm,
over. They were great. He's a great talent. And then he got to WWE and he was suddenly Maria's bitch. Like if you watch even his early stuff when they first came in 2017, he was just not cared about. It was Maria Kanellis and Mike and Maria Kanellis and Mike Bennett. Maria Kanellis. Like that's
yeah,
what it was.
yeah, it sucks. Mike Bennett is probably one of the guys that I'd fit into the. Oh, he's an attractive man because of his body. Boy, did you see the work he put in to get into that shape that he did?
And they still said he was too fat for a push.
Yeah, they put him on 205 Live. He probably had one of the best, if not the best, physique on the brand. And they went, you know what? No. Why?
Heath Slater.
That
That
one
one.
hurt.
That one.
That one hurt me. I love Heath.
Heath is great. I,
I love
I
him.
feel like I feel like he'd be back in 2 years, ripped out his fucking ass, fucking the size of an house. He'd be WWE champion to fucking complete the 3MB, gets fucking fired, comes back, champion.
One thing that's weird to me about 3MB, right, is everyone's always loved Drew. Like, there has always been a fan following for Drew.
Yes,
There has always been a fan following for Heath Slater.
there has.
There has never been a fan following for Jinder.
There has. There was one in 2016 when he won the title because there were people who were like, yeah, that pissed everybody off. I'm a Drew fan now.
Yeah, how long did that last, though?
About a week.
Yeah.
And then he started going, I
And that's the
book
thing.
different.
He had fans after he won the belt.
And then he
Slater
started
had
being
fans without
racist.
winning the belt. They should have put the belt on him. They should have put the belt on Heath. If they
Pause
were going to
later.
do it, they would have done it.
I have seen numerous interviews with Heath Slater where he stated that he didn't want to be world champion. All he wanted, bless him, was just to be intercontinental champion. And they couldn't even give the fella that. They
That's
couldn't
exactly
even
what I'd
give
want to
him
do, to be fair.
fucking an intercontinental title. Just give it for 2 weeks, a month. Give it for a month. Say, here's your fucking title. Fucking have some fun, lad.
Mm.
No.
No, it sucks. There's a lot of other releases that I honestly can't remember of
So who I'm
because there were
surprised,
so many. There were so many.
Curtis Axel went yesterday, which is 2 weeks
Yeah,
later.
that's got in because I love Kurt. I love Curtis Axel.
One thing I'm shocked about, I was quite surprised about, is all these guys got released. But there's one guy they kept on the roster. Now, I never call for it to be fired, but there's one guy they've kept on the roster who they have no plans of using, who they're very, like, they don't know if they're going to bring him back soon, if at all, who you've probably forgotten is even a wrestler. Fucking, what's his name? This is how far long ago he's gone. Sullivan. Lance Sullivan. Lars Sullivan.
Oh, the racist, homophobic bigot who done gay porn.
The racist homophobic bigot that done gay porn had a panic attack on his way to Raw because he was going to wrestle John Cena.
Was what? Was that a thing?
Yes, that's why he disappeared. He no-showed Raw and had a panic attack.
What a
Now,
guy.
having a panic attack, that's not my problem. Like,
No, that happened to Akira Tozawa. Like, he was on his way to the ring, had a panic attack, and was like, yep, nope.
we've both had panic attacks in wrestling on our way to the
I
ring.
I had one just before a match, and it ended up going really, really badly, but I won, so fuck it.
And I had one just for a promo, and trying to get your words out with a panic attack is not fun, lads. Let me fucking get that to you now.
I was there for that, and I gave you fuck all.
Oh
I did
no,
not
yeah,
help
I was
you
having
at
a panic
all.
attack on stage, and I couldn't. I had to read off this piece of paper, and I was like, "Kai, what does that say?" And he was like,
You can't read because I didn't. I was so in the moment of being a dick that I forgot how to read signs. So I was looking at you going, you're dumb, you're dumb, you're dumb, ha ha ha, you're dumb. And then I was like, oh, he's having a panic attack.
No, you didn't. You
Fuck,
came back and went, "You're a dick," and I was like, "I was having a panic attack," and you went, "Oh,
I'm a dick.
yeah." You came back and went, "What the fuck was that opening segment? You dick! You fucked that right up." And I was like, "I had a panic attack." And you were like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
That is pretty much word for word exactly how it happened, to be fair.
It's because we had this convoluted fucking random. They wanted me to talk about to announce this match that this prick came up with, but no
I
one
came
told
up with it.
me.
Hold on. No, no. We need to go through this, right? So I was doing work experience.
He was.
PJ said, yo, I want to do this match, but I want to do like I think he pitched like a 4 or a 5-way tag team match for the titles, but he wanted um uh Dreadwolf and Mark to win the belts. And I'm like, they're not on the same team. How the fuck's that going to work? So you went, oh, it's a one fall thing. And I was like, well, why can't you just do the matches separately? And he was like, that could work. And I'm like, oh, that wasn't an actual pitch. And then he wanted it. So I was like, all right, fine. Let's make one match like an actual fatal 4-way. And then I was like, do you know what? This is already a convoluted mess. Let's add a stip to the other one. And he said, what stip? And I was like, finisher. He's like, what? A finisher match? Let's call it pick your poison. I ask them what their move is, and they tell me. Now, let's tell a story about the pick your poison match.
It was shit.
Actually, it was quite fun to be a part of. I loved reffing that shit. It was fucking bonkers. But
Mm-hmm.
I was asking them, what is your poison? And they were telling me the gimmick names, like what they call the move. Now, of course, RIW don't have commentators, so the fans don't know what those moves are. Do you see where this is going? So I asked Mark, what's your poison? And he went like the Mark Driller. And I was like, the fuck is that? And he said to me, it doesn't matter. I'm not going over. I won't be hitting it anyway. And I was like, okay. And then I turned around and went, wait, no, you are going over. And he went, oh shit. So I had to guess the finish of that match.
That is amazing. That
I had
is
to
amazing.
guess the finish of the pick your poison match. And they also put I think either I'm getting this confusion in my mind, but I'm pretty sure they put Steve-O, a guy who at this point could not talk. His
Yes.
character was he doesn't talk. I'm pretty sure they put him in a pick your poison match where he had to tell me what his finisher was. Fuck's sake. Like, come on.
Yeah. But the thing is,
But yeah, that was pitched as a joke, and it actually ended up going on, and I was like,
so I get to the venue
mm,
for that, and they go, right, this is what you're doing. You're going out, you're going to announce the pick your poison match, and I was like, the fuck is a pick your poison match? And PJ went, well, it's a match that Kai came up with, and I was like, right, you see how Kai is, ring announcer. He gets on the mic and he goes, hi, I'm ring announcer Kai. How's it going? Welcome to said show. Why don't you get him, the guy that knows how the match fucking works, to announce the rules of the match that he came up with? And they were like, nah, you're the GM. I was like, yes, but I don't know the fucking match, lad. I know
yep.
nothing of this match. I have just been told about it.
I
Kai was fucking off somewhere finding people's names because that's what ring announcers do.
I'm fairly sure this was a show that I ended up having to wrestle on as well.
No, I don't think that's the show we died on.
No, it's not. No, but I think it's another. I think it is a show that I had a match on. I think this was Carry On. So
Yes.
it was me and Andrew.
Yes. And
It yeah, because
they
it
sent
was
me
the
out to announce
second.
the match that's happening right now. And you were Kenny the Ring going, I'm on my gear. And I was like,
This
tough,
pissed me
ring
off.
the bell.
This pissed me off, right? Because Kenny didn't have an opponent because his opponent couldn't make it to the show. So I was like, oh well, I'm supposed to face Andrew later on in the show. Why don't we do a match where like he comes out and is like, I want to face anyone, and then I be like, oi, you couldn't beat me last year at this event. I was about to say if you could beat me this year. And then Kenny will come out and Kenny be like, nah, let's do fights. And I'm like, nah, let's not do fights. That's the premise of the thing. And then after the interval, me and Kenny has fights. I win because yay. And then I get murdered by Andrew. That's not what happened, is it, Dav?
So I'm talking to PJ,
We had
and they tell me what's going on.
Me and Kenny had literally planned one little bit from that match that couldn't happen because Andrew got involved and fucked the finish. I
So
was supposed to get the pinfall win from a crossroads. I hit the crossroads. Andrew pulled me off. So I couldn't win from that way. So I had to put him in a submission to get the submission win, and Andrew kicked me from behind, so it was a DQ.
so
So
basically,
that match happened.
so this was my point of view, right? So there, first of all, I fucking got really pissed off because my music hit when it wasn't supposed to. So fucking Andrew's in the ring going, I want an opponent. Then my music hits and then it stops because I started to turn the fucking music off because I'm not meant to be here yet. Then Kenny walks to the curtain like, I want to wrestle you, I do, because fucking rah. And then you're like, yo, I wants to wrestle because I fucking wants to wrestle. So I'm talking to PJ backstage going, right. So what am I announcing? So I just go to PJ going, am I announcing that the match that they're having happens right now and the winner will face Andrew after the interval? And PJ goes, yeah. So I walk to the ring and I'm like, oi, you two, you want to wrestle him? Well, in
You
RIW.
you can literally see if you watch the video back. Me and Kenny look at each other, look at Dav, and go, "What the fuck is happening?" In
And I go,
unison, we are both like, "No, no, no, no. What?"
and then I go, like, you two want to wrestle him? That's fine. In RIW, we earn our opportunities because I was a big facey face back then.
Aye. So was I, dickhead.
So you two will have a match right now, and the fans like, yay! Kaiser going, what? No, I'm not in my gear. Look, I'm not dressed to compete. I'm not dressed to compete right now. And I'm like, yes, right now. Doesn't matter. You can wrestle right now. And I'm sitting there going, fuck, he's selling this really well.
I
Fair
was
play
not
to him.
selling. I was literally having a panic attack.
I was like, fuck, he's doing a good job of being pissed off about the match happening right now. Fair play. He came backstage after this match. I was like, fucking fair play. You sold that really well. He's like, you're a dickhead. I wasn't. Our match going to happen after the interval. I was like, oh, well, sorry, Holmes.
To be fair, it worked really well. The crowd were really behind me. The only problem was that wasn't supposed to happen at all. But I actually think
Sorry.
that me and Kenny ended up having a really decent match for what it was.
Yeah. It was a good match. I love the bit where you started pulling each other's hair before the match started, but I was starting to, you made me laugh.
I didn't have much hair back then, so he was pulling my hair, and I was like, "My dude, what are you doing?"
Imagine that time that when
But
we had
no,
the
because
match with
he
Gandhi
pulled
and
my
Shane.
hair. I no sold him pulling my hair. Then he was by Andrew, so I just grabbed two handfuls of his hair and yanked him back as hard as I could. He almost bumped.
He
That's
did
how
bump.
hard I pulled him. He literally did. He actually bump?
He fell over.
Did he?
You
Oh
pulled him
right,
to the floor.
I can't remember properly. But the way I remember it is I pulled him and he almost bumped and then came back in my face and I was like,
It was like that time when oh, what was it? When Shane was facing Danny, the mass attacker at angle, and I
"Oh
was
my
the
fuck!"
referee, and I was like, 1, 2, 3, 4, fucking move, and I yanked Shane off Danny. He went halfway across the ring, tripped over, and then fucking bumped the other side. And I was like, yeah, I'm strong. He went fucking flying, and I could hear people going, ooh, he's that ref. It really sold the fact that I wasn't turning heel because I turned heel at the end of that match. If you don't know.
Mm.
It really sold that heel turn because they were like, "Oh, he's definitely not on his team. He's yeeted him across the fucking ring."
Oh, it was mad.
I gotta
But
admit,
yeah,
though, being a referee is not a fun experience. Although I did a good job in your match. Like I had a lot of people coming up to me backstage saying I did really well as a ref. Like people were surprised how quickly I got down for a pinfall and back up again.
I was surprised to be fair because I bumped and fed back up after like a pin or whatever, and you were back up as well. I was like, "Fucking hell, Jesus Christ, my dude!"
I went up to higher mate and I was like, "Did you have?" Because they were watching your match for. I can't remember what it was for, but they were actually intently watching your match. They'd been asked to watch
Because
your match.
yeah, they were asked to watch my match because it was to like, yeah, something push. I don't know.
And I said, I went up to them afterwards when they were just on their own. I was like, look, you watched Kai's match. I've been told. Did you have any thoughts about me as the referee? Like, how did I do? Because I wasn't really comfortable being a referee. I'd never done it before. And they were like, do you know what? If you wasn't such a large presence, because like I was pretty much bigger than both the wrestlers. Like they said that I
Pretty
could
much
probably, yeah, I was bigger than both the wrestlers. They're like,
combined, my dude. I am a small.
they were like, we were really surprised about how fluidly you got down for a pinfall and got back up, and like you were in the right places for most of the times. You were vocal. They were like really supportive of how I was as a referee. They said if I wasn't such a big guy that they wanted me to be a wrestler, because everyone wants me to be a wrestler, which is what I'm training for,
What's
that
the
I
point?
could have been a referee. I am trying to go on to that WrestleMania show, like refereeing on that or something, like just helping out whichever way I can, because that is a really good cause.
Mm.
So, Brooksy, if you're watching, hit me up.
Your boy wants bookings.
I don't want anything. Just to say I was on that show, because that show is amazing.
Yeah,
Really, really cool stuff.
I hope it goes on without a hitch because of the coronavirus thing.
You have my work for completely free. In fact, I would happily pay you to be on that show.
Well, to be fair, it's a charity show, so you're working free anyway.
Well, yeah.
Right, back to the actual points that we wanted to discuss at the start.
We had them.
WrestleMania.
Yes. Right, let's just cut the shit. The fucking John Cena versus the Fiend Firefly Funhouse match. Oh
Loved
my
it.
god, was that fun?
Fucking loved it. I love this so much. Me and you were fucking dying laughing. It was so funny. It was
So,
so good.
I don't know if you guys have seen the last podcast, but if you watch Kai talking about John Cena versus Kurt Angle, or if you go and watch Adam Blompier booking that match on the thing,
They stole our idea.
they stole our ideas 3 months before we said it. Fair play to
Oh,
them.
fucking hell. I dropped my
Fuck,
phone.
fucking Skype fell over.
Skype died, my dude.
But yeah, all these weird things were happening. I loved every minute of it.
Mm. Yeah, I loved it. It was fun. It was stupid and it was fun, and that's what wrestling is, and it was fucking
But
glorious.
it all made sense. Like, there's a lot of things at the time watching. I was like, that doesn't make any fucking
Yeah.
sense. Like, why
The
is he suddenly
NWO bit
NWO?
got me. I was like, the fuck?
But it makes sense because that came directly after he swung the chair at Bray Wyatt, right?
Yeah.
So that's basically saying, like, if he had pulled the trigger and turned heel at Mania 30, he could have gone on to be the next Hollywood Hulk Hogan in an NWO style setting where he's been like the biggest bad guy in wrestling. So
Yeah.
he would have become the John Cena.
Legend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it, but it's in the further away from the match I've gotten, the less interested in it I am.
I still find it fun. I think
Like
that's what
I don't know, I still find it fun, but it's like I will not go out of my way to watch it.
like a lot of people bitched about Mania this year, but there was also I have never seen so many people like thanking WWE for a show.
Oh,
Like
I loved Mania this year. I thought it was fantastic.
look, it
Both
wasn't what
days
it
I
could have
loved
been.
it.
There were things that could have been better. Like Drew, if he'd won that in front of a stadium crowd, that would have been the moment of the year.
See, I don't know because I really like the moment where he broke the fourth wall.
I said, "You're here, but you're not here."
Yeah, thank you, and pointed at his chest and shit. I was like, that
I
works
I did like
just
that.
as well as a crowd reaction for me. That worked just as well.
Yeah, but like we needed a good fucking weekend, and apparently they're thinking of making Mania 2 nights now forever.
I'm okay with that actually. I quite enjoyed the 2 night
Which
spectacle of it.
means that when we do go to pubs to watch WrestleMania,
Oh, we are getting fucked.
we're going for 2 nights in a row, my dude. So save up the fucking money.
We are getting murdered.
It's
Oh yeah,
gonna
that's
be
something.
it's
That's
turning
also
into a
something.
festival.
This is something that's happened in between the last podcast and this one. I became an adult. Yay me!
Yeah, we threw Kai a surprise party. He cried. It was lovely.
I literally almost had a heart attack. Thank you, Darius. Boy jumped out and I was like, ah!
I was gonna say, so Darius didn't do shit. It was my idea.
No, no, I mean, no, I mean Darius just sort of emerged from the darkness and I was like, the fuck? But yeah,
But
I turned 18, and then the world exploded. So fun
it was
times.
the funniest bit was so me and Daddy went to get Kai's. So basically, Kai's dad got in touch with me. He's like, "Yo, so it's Kai's birthday next week. What can we do?" And I was
I
like,
don't
"Well,
like my birthday.
my boy, Mister Kai, Mister Kai's dad, Sir Dads of Kai. Basically, what we can do is we can throw him a party." So I get Danny in a group chat. I'm like, "Oi, PJ, get him in a group chat." I was like, "Oi, throwing Kai a party. Let's not let him know about it." So we had this group chat. We were telling people when to be there. And then Kai texts me. Now we were worried about how the fuck we were gonna get Kai to the venue and know when he was there. And then
I
Kai
played
texted me
right
and he
into
was
your
like,
hands.
"Dav." I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Do you fancy coming for a pint on my birthday?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do." And Danny was like, "Can I come?" And we were like, "Yeah, you can." Because like the three of us. So me and Daddy went to the pub. We were sitting there we're sitting there texting while Kai was sat there, texting back onto the group chat that Kai wasn't in because he didn't know this party was happening. Going, right, we're just here having a pint. Right, me and Danny drunk 3 pints by the way. In the time it took him to drink one. I just want to point that out there. Just let a call out.
No, you didn't actually.
Up your
Right?
game, lad.
I drunk 1 pint in about half the time that you took to drink 1 pint, but you did not drink more pints during my first pint. That's a bull-faced lie. I would go on to drink a hell of a lot more throughout that evening though.
Yes,
Because it's because James and PJ and fucking Michelle and Danny and you were all just handing me alcohol. I was like, I'm not going to school tomorrow.
I
And I
really.
didn't. And then I didn't go into school until Thursday because I had the Wednesday off anyway because no lessons. Yay me. And my teacher literally asked me, "So, how's your liver?" Because my friend had told her. My friend had told her that I'd gone out the night of my 18th, and like literally everyone in my class was like, "Are you still hungover?" I'm like, "Nate, I wasn't even hungover yesterday."
It was mad. It was a good
It
night.
was you. You were murdered. You were
I wasn't as
gone.
bad as you.
The next day, I was fine.
Oh, I
I
was not.
literally, I wasn't hungover at all. I was fine. You were dead. You were fucked.
We
Your
stole him.
mother was like, "Dav, yeah, we stole someone's recycling back."
So now with the COVID-19, this isn't as fun a story as it was at the time. But we was carrying the box of beer back, which I bought off Danny. We carried it back, and
in
halfway through it
in
broke.
the
So we were like
rain.
attached to a wall with this cardboard box which had melted. And I looked down, I saw this bag, right? It was a recycling bag. It was just full of cardboard. It was until I emptied it. We put all the drink in the bag, and we carried it home and just plonked it in my living room and
And then
drank.
proceeded to drink like three of them.
Yeah, we were gonna get hammered, and we just didn't. We just
Now,
stopped drinking.
yeah, we did. It was weird. But
We
yeah,
put on that performance center documentary about FCW.
yeah, and I fell asleep.
So did I.
Yay me!
That was a
That's
good.
how you celebrate. That's how you celebrate your 18th, though. You get hammered, then fall asleep.
I'm thinking of throwing a party for my birthday this year. Just getting you all guys to a wrestling party.
Yeah, let's do it. Fuck it, why not?
Because no one's gonna throw me a surprise party, so I might as well just throw myself one.
That's sad as fuck, mate.
It is, you know.
To be fair, I didn't think anyone would throw me. Like, literally, I broke down this night because I thought no one actually liked me. I think it was to you, actually. It was
Yeah.
either to you or to Danny,
No, it
or
was to me
both. I
afterwards when
think
we got back to mine.
it might have been to both because I vividly remember crying on Danny's shoulder that night.
You cried to me when we got back, going,
He also cried on
"Did
my
all this for
shoulder,
me?" You cried in the answer?
Danny.
Danny cries.
Danny is an emotional. Danny is an everything drunk. When Danny's drunk, he goes through
I
all the emotions.
Yes, I know. I've
All
been
of them.
I've been I've been around with Danny when he's been drunk, and some things he does are fun.
I remember when we were drinking, watching, I think TLC at yours,
We
and
had it on. I don't know about watching it. It was
yeah,
there.
that's true. He walked in. At, yeah, so he walked in and was a little bit less than dressed. Let's put it that way.
He went to me because he had to go for the kitchen to get to the living room in my house. And he turned to me and just went, watch this. And I was like, okay. He just went, hey, Kai. At least he didn't lay it on your forehead.
That was hilarious. That was the first night I ever drank, and
Oh, I was
you were just
fucking.
cock slap.
No. So we were playing beer pong in Peach's house.
Yeah.
And we were both we were sat on the floor. So I was sat on one side, and whoever was playing was sat on the other side. And I
I
was
think
just
this
playing,
was,
and
yeah.
behind me was the toilet.
Me and Danny were in the toilet at this point. I swear to God, we weren't bonking.
Right.
We were just crossing streams innocently.
And all of a sudden, I just feel something on my forehead.
Me and Danny have a weird friendship,
I feel
don't
like
we?
I just feel something like just over there, like, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? I look
That's
up and down,
strange.
and it's just like, penis.
Ah.
That was a good night, to be fair. That was funny as fuck. You were so fucking angry for us that night because we wouldn't let you walk home hammered.
Yeah, I became an angry drunk.
You're like,
Angry
I
drunk.
just want to go home. And we're like, you're not going anywhere while you're like that.
I remember once like this. It must have been like the second or third time that I got angry.
You
PJ just
hit.
looked at PJ looked at me and said no, and I went okay, and just carried on drinking. Because
You
this
hit
is
Daniel
Danny's.
nose. He
This
slapped
is
you in the face.
this is Danny. Yes, because I touched his nose. This is Danny's fault, right? Danny and Andrew. I had never drunk before, literally ever. This was my first time drinking, like literally my entire life, right? So this was how they decided to treat me. Andrew. No. Chloe made me a couple of cocktails. They didn't touch me. PJ could tell they weren't touching me, so he sent Andrew to go out and make me a drink. He made me whiskey and coke, I think. And by whiskey and coke, I mean whiskey.
With a dash of, you know
That
how you
is
normally
all.
have a dash of coke. You know
It
you
was
don't have a dash
literally,
of whiskey and a glass of coke. Can't you just that but reversed?
yeah, essentially. And I had like three of those. And then Dan came and gave me drinks, and I can't remember what they were because I was gone. But me and Dan bonded that night. Like, it was a special time for us. It was a weird fucking day. It was a really. I wasn't even going until like 8 o'clock, and I turned up and
Yeah,
then left at 3 a.m.
that was fucking brilliant. You were coming for like an hour and then you you just stayed.
Yeah, and then I was like one of the last to leave, I
Not
think.
gonna lie, my favorite New Year's I've ever had, right? Not ever had, but favorite New Year's I've had in a while is definitely this year New Year's with the Pinchers. What a New Year's!
Mine's is the same. I went to a different party though,
Yeah,
but
you
it's still
fucking
great for me.
you suck.
Yeah, sorry, bro. I'll go to the same one as you this year, okay?
Yeah, that would be the Pinchers one.
If actually no, I might not. I might not be
Why?
because I might not be alive. I'm going to uni and freshers might kill me off.
Yeah, but you're coming back for fucking mate. The party at the Pinchers was the night of my fucking life. I loved every second of it. Like it was great.
I love how you text me halfway through and were like, people are asking about you, and I was like, what do you mean? They're asking where you are. I was
Yeah,
like, oh,
you were
like
Kai was like, oh, no one's gonna really miss me. I got there literally the first hour. When's Kai coming? Is Kai gonna be here soon? Is seen Kai? And like, yeah, no, he's not coming.
people I didn't even know knew I existed or liked me in any way were asking about me. I'm like, what now?
I had a really nice Ross when he's drunk is amazing.
He's a
I
beauty, and he.
can I just say, Ross and Vicky, I fucking love the pair of you. You guys are fucking amazing people. Like, oh my god, I love like Kelling and Amy as well. Like Kellen and Amy as well. But fucking Ross and Vicky are just immense people. They're just
They're
awesome.
stars.
My
They've
Christ.
they I well they've always been there for me. They've literally been like second parents, which now that I think about it, it's kind of fucking creepy.
Not really. You were dating their daughter. That's kind of the dream, really.
No, but see, here's the thing. Do you know before I started dating their daughter?
Aye.
Yeah, Vicky used to say that I was adopted by them now and that I was their son.
So you should go on X Factor.
I should. sister.
That's the most mad thing. Me and Kate never slept together. Just gonna point that out.
Oh,
My God, we're 55 minutes in, which means that we're actually having a podcast, lads. What the fuck is going on? Like,
oh,
what?
we're 55 minutes in and we haven't said something incredibly offensive that I can think of. We haven't
Right,
said anything offensive yet, have we?
not yet. How
We've
have we
still
not
got
said?
like, we've still got time. We still got
We
time.
still got time. We're also going to be doing more videos soon where we book shit.
We might just record one after this, to be honest.
We probably will. We probably won't because I promised my mother I'd go watch a film with her.
Oh, yeah, actually, I've got a quiz night at 8, so I can't.
You got a quiz night?
Yeah, I'm doing quizzings.
Oh, with who?
Rhonda boys.
Ooh.
I don't know why I said Rhonda. I know how to say Rhonda, but I just wanted to call them Rhonda boys because Rhonda sounds like rowdy in my mind. In my mind, I'm not good at fucking words today, bye.
What the fuck just happened?
I aneurysm.
Kai just had a breakdown. Has your
Dude,
camera gone off, by the way?
no, it's still on. It
How
it
is it
has
still?
gone off before, but I've turned it back on, so it's fine.
Oh, I'm just so used
The
to like.
battery is going slowly, but
I'm so used to going, oh, Kai, camera, and it's so refreshing not to have to do that.
I know it's fantastic. But yeah, let's go back to the podcast. Yes. Um, yeah, let's go to what I was talking about at the start of the podcast because I really want to know like childhood crushes and like people you find attractive in the celebrity realm.
Uh, this is gonna sound shit. There's this TikTok called Alley Cat, and she's a nice looking lady. I don't really have a celebrity crush.
I don't know who the fuck Ali Cat is, but okay.
I'll send you a picture of her later. I would send you a picture now, but I'm using my phone to record and it's happening, guys.
Okay, fair.
Oh,
Um,
Sarah Logan. She is a
yes,
beautiful
she is
lady.
very pretty. Yeah.
She is a very pretty lady. Nikki Cross is quite hot.
Hold on, something's happening in the group chat that I need to check out now.
Why?
I have who have I given shit to? Apparently, I've been slagging off Rob Terry.
What, the wrestler?
Yeah, apparently.
From Impact Wrestling?
Oh, it's not Rob Terry. It's not Rob Terry. James just called you know who Rob Terry. That's amazing.
Oh, fucking
Oh,
hell.
that's fantastic. That has made my week, my dude.
Has a good chat been going off this entire time?
No, it literally just started going off yesterday. I thought like Dan is just saying now. I genuinely thought you meant Rob Terry. I thought he meant Rob Terry. I was like, I can't remember slagging off Rob Terry.
Mhm.
He's a scary looking fella. I ain't slagging him off.
My favourite Rob Terry memory was when he was in Impact Wrestling, right? And he'd walk to the ring with the Welsh Dragon on his short, on his trunks, and he'd go, from Jersey in New York. And I'm like, no, motherfucker, that's the Welsh Dragon.
Yes,
That motherfucker is from Swansea.
man, it's so ridiculous. I love it. It's fucking fantastic. So yeah, celebrities and whatnot that I find attractive. I actually had to think about this, right? Because I'm dumb as fuck. And I was gonna say something really fucking stupid because it's me.
Now I want to
So
know what the
I
stupid thing was going to be.
oh no, I didn't think of a stupid thing, but I'm like, knowing me, if I go into this and don't think about it, I will say something stupid. Like fucking dumb. So I thought about it and I stirred the idea around in my brain, right?
Now I'm worried.
Yeah, you fucking should be. No, Danielle Panabaker. You hear of her? Disney films, Stuck in the Suburbs. She was in The Flash. She was
Hannah
Caitlin
Baker was
Snow
quite
on The
cute
Flash.
till she,
Yes,
just,
yes. I can't remember her name though. The
I don't know.
actress's name.
She was great till she took a bath, and then it all went downhill from there. There
See,
are
Dav said the
30
stupid thing
reasons
before.
why I shouldn't say that joke. Uh, that was a
Aye.
good. I remember the first series of that. I was hooked. I couldn't wait for series 2. I needed answers, and then season 2 came out, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll watch it later."
Yeah,
I
no,
never did.
it pretty much sucked. No, Danielle Panabaker is really attractive. I'm trying to think of others because, like, I asked you as if I knew what I was gonna say, but I really
I
don't.
don't like really. This is like I
Topanga from Boy and Girl Meets World.
fucking Tupanga. What about one panga?
Hi, Dav.
I fucked up my I fucked up my camera. There you go. That's better. Fucking. Oh, tell you what though. Not crushes. All right. What celebrity would you want to go for a beer with?
Oh, now there's a few on that one.
I'm not like in a romantic way, like oh, go on a date, like just fucking hang out, have a beer, like we would do, like you, me, and Dan are gonna do, fucking have a beer, hang out, and fucking get drunk.
Ooh, Ewan McGregor.
You and McGregor, yes. Fucking Hugh McGregor, Hayden Christensen, they seem
Absolutely.
like fucking lads.
Yes.
Another one I'd like to have a beer with, Drew McIntyre. That boy seems like a fun
Yes.
night out.
No, I tell you who I really, really want to have like a beer with as far as celebrity, just because I want to see how mad that they actually are. Morgan Freeman. I want to see Morgan Freeman get pissed.
I would love to have a beer with Conor McGregor.
No,
For
he
one
would
reason.
murder me.
No, no, have a beer with Conor McGregor. You go and start the fight with somebody, and they're
Chris
like,
Jericho. I
and
want to be
they're like,
Chris
fuck,
Jericho.
I'll get my boys to come fight you, and they'll get some fucking scrawny piece of shit. And like, oh, you want to bring out your boys? Oh, Connor fucking McGregor walks in like, yo, what the fuck is up? And
You'll
then they
do
go,
fucking nothing.
yeah, I'll do fucking nothing, lads. We'll get you a
What the
whiskey and
fuck
you'll be
is that
fine.
now? What?
Don't you
No.
know that once you've had the drinks, the streets have no name? Oh, I tell you who else I'd like to have a drink with. Okay, you're fucking. Uh,
Oh, yeah. I'm looking into my camera, not your camera.
oh, yeah, yeah, look into your camera because your camera's the one's going to actually use. What the fuck am I? I'm just like, oh, so I'm looking at Kai on Skype because we have Skype running in the background so I can see him. And this is all I could see then for the last 5 minutes. Like, fucking nothing.
I do apologize.
He doesn't apologize. He's a prick.
I am. Um,
I'm glad you agree, lad. I
um,
miss wrestling so
yeah.
much.
So yeah, let's just say that us commenting on the attractiveness of celebrities is a failed segment because we are both fucking asexual. Um, I actually probably am because I like just don't
I would
find.
like to go for a drink with Becky
Yeah.
Lynch. That'd be a fun night out. I feel like she
Mm,
could put the pints away.
I would. But Seth Rollins exists, and
You can
I
go for a
can't be
drink as well.
asked.
But, like,
No,
I like
no.
Seth. I think Seth is like a fun guy.
I honestly feel like if I met Seth, he'd say like 5 sentences to me, and I'd be like, you know what? Fuck off.
Roman Reigns seems like a really cool guy to hang out with.
I want to drink with Roman Reigns.
That yeah, that'd be a cool one. He seems like a cool guy.
Right. So what are
Left.
we gonna? We're gonna. You fucking son of a bitch. So what are we gonna talk about next?
That
My
is no way to talk about
G.
my mother.
Oh, son of a bitch. No.
Actors,
No, seriously, what are we gonna talk about next? Because I'm gonna let you take charge of this one, my G.
if we ever have a plan of what we're going to talk about in this podcast, we just sit
Literally
and
never.
repeat words for 1 hour and 17 minutes and hope for the fucking best, my boy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, right.
Pretty much. Another thing that has happened actually between the two
I'm going to
podcasts.
let you take charge of this one. By the way,
No, because it came to my brain. Came
what,
into my brain waves, right?
what happened?
Have
This
you
is a great.
heard of a gentleman by the name of Don Lewis?
That name seems sort of familiar.
Well, he disappeared, and you know what happened? Carol
No.
Baskin killed her husband,
Husband
whacked him.
whacked him.
Can't
Can't
convince me
convince
that
me
it
that it
didn't
didn't
happen.
happen. Fed him the
To
tigers
Tiger, his
snacking.
neck. What
What
happened?
happened?
Carol Baskin.
Oh my God, let's talk about Tiger King.
Can we
Oh
not?
my fucking God. Right.
It's.
So I
I
put on the
didn't
series.
enjoy it as much as people thought I would.
I put on the series and I thought this is going to be nice and chilled out. It's just a little
Fucking.
between a
Ooh.
guy and a girl and some tigers, and I thought that's what it'll be about. And then it happens. So we get on. He's like, fucking Carol Baskin, that bitch down in Florida. I don't not like that woman at all. And she's just like, hey, are you cats and kittens? I'm gonna my fucking husband. Like, he doesn't like her. She doesn't like him. She's been trying to get rid of him because she thinks tiger keeping is bad. They shouldn't be in cages. By the way, her zoo puts tigers in cages. We'll ignore that for the sake of
It's
the
a
plot.
sanctuary. They're different.
Yeah. So we have this tiger. It ripped off this employee's arm. And
I'm
but
never gonna financially recover from this.
that's my favorite bit. The tiger rips off this poor woman's arm, and his response is, "Oh, oh no, my employee's lost her arm. I'm never gonna financially recover from this." Like,
Oh,
homie, what?
the best part of the entire thing, right? I don't care what anyone says. It is a part, you might have missed it, where he imposes a picture of Don Lewis over his mouth and eyes and says,
I've seen that.
yeah, Carol Baskin. And he's just like, you kill me, you bitch. And it's the best thing I've ever seen.
Literally, it starts off so calm and so chill, like, oh, these two don't like each other, and it's like, oh, here's a tiger that ripped off someone's arm. Oh, Carol Bastion slaughtered her husband and fed it to some tigers. Oh, it is his husbands. Three of them. They're all straight, but they're fucking his husbands.
Right.
Oh, one of his husbands fucked off with a woman. His other husband shot
Shot
himself
himself in the skull. Yeah.
by accident in front of his fucking campaign manager. Oh, by the way, speaking of campaign managers, he wants to be fucking president. Oh, no, now he's going to be fucking councillor or whatever it was. Oh,
Governor, I think, wasn't
now he's going to employ some randomer to fucking murder her. Oh, now he's in prison. Oh, by the way, he's got a new husband, by the way. Like,
it?
what?
I love it because it's like Travis, the one that shot himself in the brain. This is how they got together, right? This is how they got
Oh,
together. Do you watch porn? Yeah, I do. Yeah. You know when you're watching porn, you watch man and woman. Yeah, I do. Yeah, that's it. That's what fucking porn is, my dude. Um, and he's like, do you go for ones with the small dick or the one with a big dick? I don't know why Joe Exotic sounds more like a fucking Family Guy character, but there we are.
the one with the big dick or the small dick?
And he's like, well, big, and he's like, well, then you're not that straight.
Now, my favorite
That
line,
that is how relationships should start. God damn it,
my favorite
with
thing in the whole program
accusations of sexual orientation.
was when they showed his presidential campaign, and his quotes were, "I'm gay as shit. I like kinky sex. I have a gun. I own tigers, and I have a lawsuit from some bitch down in Florida. Vote for me to be president."
Oh man, he was just off of his tits on meth the entire time. I'm convinced.
Like none of them were the good guys, but I feel like I want to go for a drink with Joe Exotic. But
I do
like,
not, because he would lace it with something, and I'll be his husband in a week.
that's a good point. Never
I'm
mind.
ripe age. I'm 18.
Hey, who I
There we are.
don't want to go for a drink with?
Carol Baskin.
Carl Baskin. She'd look at this fat motherfucker and go, "Yep, that's my tiger's fed for a month."
Man, it's so
Can we
weird.
talk about her new husband, by the way? That man has politely cut off his bollocks and gone, "Here you go, darling. Put them in your purse for me."
Genuinely, the guy has literally no say of what the hell he does in his life.
The worst bit, the bit that really pissed me off, is like, "Oh yeah, he went to prison for life." That wasn't like we got out the champagne. I bet it was fucking whatever your name is, Howell fucking Baston.
Yeah, no, right. So we finished talking about Tiger King now because this shit gets strange, and I do not want to go into it. If you haven't watched it, watch it because you will not believe what we say about it because it's genuinely off the wall, fucking nuts. What I watched after Tiger King made my brain hurt. I'll be honest. Have you heard of Circus of Books?
No.
Circus of Books is a hardcore gay pornography shop. I aimed to turn it off in the first 2 minutes. For some reason, something gripped me with it. And I will.
I can tell you what gripped you.
Yep, Jimmy Savile. No, the entire thing, right? This is what got me to watch it all. Just this one sentence.
I'm scared.
Yeah, when I came out as gay, my dad was fine, but my mom wanted to fuck me. I'm like, wait, what? This is a sentence, right? And he went, no, 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 sorry. Mom wanted to fuck me up. I was like, I need to watch now because this guy's dumb.
What's
But yeah,
that?
that was one sentence in it, and I was like, oh, what?
So speaking of stuff we've been watching, porn. No, I'm joking. I've been watching a shit like Star Wars. I'm obsessed with Star Wars. We all know this. Everyone knows
Yep,
this. Been
yep,
watching a lot of Clone Wars recently.
yep. So have I actually.
I
Not as much as
fucking
you, but
love Clone Wars. Oh my god! Like I missed out on it as a child because I didn't really like the idea of Star Wars as an animated thing. What the fuck? I was a moron back then because the comedy, the
the
absolute,
androids,
the humor of the droids is by far my
incredible.
favorite thing about the show. But like Ahsoka Tano, I fucking love Ahsoka Tano. I
Yeah,
love the way she holds a lightsaber fucking backwards and goes like that. That looks fucking sick. Her and Anakin, their friendship, you watch it grow throughout the series, and I love that progression. I love Obi-Wan in that show. That's
Obi-Wan
just
is
about
fantastic, though, isn't he? Let's be honest.
General Grievous is a fucking lad.
Yeah,
Me and Kai were both talking about this moment that made us mark out like fuck is when Grievous jumped down and went hello there, and we was like, oh, I said the thing,
he
which
said the Kenobi.
that was a really good Kenobi.
Holy shit! It
That's fucking
that,
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
that's fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi.
If you haven't seen that clip, go and watch Obi-Wan him on fucking Graham Norton's show. It's such a great story. But
Oh, I
yeah,
love it.
that completely changed that moment from Revenge of the Sith because it's like, oh, he just did it back.
Oh man, I love it so much. It's so funny. Um, I've been watching The Flash.
I hear you have
Yeah, and I'm now addicted to it again.
Flash. Ah! Savior of the
Savior of
universe.
atrocity. Doo-doo-doo. No, I'm really into it.
Because
There is one main reason that I'm into The Flash.
he's fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah, that, and because I am addicted to time travel. I love time travel stories.
I wish I could do time travel and go back to a time where I could leave my fucking house legally.
Bro, same, dude.
I went to Iceland the other day. It was like a military operation. I felt, honestly, right now, right, leaving my house to go to the shop feels like a weekend in the fucking Maldives.
Yeah. Like life's pretty shitty, but we hope that we can provide help and love and care and a couple of laughs along the way throughout this podcast.
Why not?
Yeah.
Speaking of why not, that was a bad segue. Me, Danny, and Kai are starting a channel. We've already touched on this, but we now
No,
have the
you
name.
ain't. I ain't starting shit.
Me, Danny, and Kai are starting a channel, but Kai's not going to
I
be there at
ain't
the start because
starting
he's
shit.
leaving.
I'm not going to be there first in the start. Dav, I'm going away for 3 years, not a week, mate.
When you say going away, it sounds like you're going to prison.
I am. I am. Have you seen your mother lately?
Yes, she's downstairs.
But is she breathing?
She shouts at me pretty much every day because I piss her off. So yes, I can confirm that she's fucking breathing.
Then whose mother did I kill last night?
Oh, but
Damn it, Claudia!
it's funny because it's funny.
It's funny because in jokes.
But yeah, me, Danny, and Kai when he returns after 3 years. But we'll get him on the channel at time when he's home. Kai will be in the channel. He just doesn't think so yet. We'll find a fucking way to include the motherfucker.
We'll find a way. We'll
I'll
find
probably
a
be driving
way.
by the time we launch
If
this channel.
you
So me and Danny will
open
drive to
your
fucking Usker fucking Glavera.
mind,
Where the fuck you going? I'm Whisper.
what's
We'll
inside,
fucking
and
drive
it's
to.
gonna
Shut up!
take
I'm
some
talking, man.
time to realign. Ooh. But if you look inside, I'm sure you'll find. Oh,
over your shoulder. I told
I
you I'll
told you I'd
always
always be
be
waking you up
up
when
when
you're
you're
down.
down.
So just
So
turn
just turn around.
around. Oh shit.
But yeah,
Yeet, my
me, Kai, and Danny are starting a channel. We'll probably drive up to Kai in fucking Aberystwyth, when
Aberystwyth. Cheap,
yeah,
like
Aberystwyth, when I drive.
Aberystwyth.
But the channel will have so many different things on it as well. It's not going to be a fucking straight up channel like, oh, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do so many different things like taste
Yeah,
tests.
just imagine the topics of this podcast on a channel,
Yes.
essentially.
If you've seen the Q&A with me, Kai, and Danny, imagine that, but as a channel.
Yeah, imagine that, but just like every
And the
week.
name of the channel is Why Not? Because we're gonna do stuff. Because why not?
We ain't doing stuff together, mate.
Why?
Because I'm not into that kinky shit.
That's not what you said the other night when it was legal.
The other night would have had to have been
Like
about
6 months ago at
half
this point.
ago. Yeah.
How
How
long do
long
you
has
reckon this?
lockdown been? Because
That
it
was
feels like a
weird.
long ass time.
Fuck, I don't know. Where, when did it get announced? I think it was end of March, April, wasn't it?
Went to 23rd, I think.
Of March.
So it's been like, well, 5, 6 weeks now.
It's April now.
It's May now, mate.
Fuck off. Let me just put this into perspective, right? My June was going to have My Chemical Romance and Download Festival. Download Festival's headliners were Iron Maiden, Kiss, and fucking System of a Down. And then I was going to see My Chemical Romance 2 days later. So that was my fucking time. That was my fucking plan. My June was going to be Download My Chemical Romance. Right now, it's Depression and Budweiser, and that's all I've got left.
Dude, that is a whole ass mood.
Fucking,
That is
fuck.
that is my life right now.
Listen, whoever that Chinese prick was, right, that ate her back and go fucking sit on himself.
He's dead, man.
Fucking good. I take that back. But he basically ended the world. Kai has shit himself. What's up with you, Holmes?
You just said you're glad someone died, my G. That's not good. It's not good at all.
I don't care. But we need to change the mood because we're now 1 hour 17 in, and that's not the end. We're not ending on me going, he died. Haha, good. Right.
Right, so yeah, what are we gonna end on, my G? Why am I calling you my G? I've literally never called you that ever.
My brain has just gone.
Same.
Oh, you
Aye.
small fucker. Favorite. What was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. Have you seen the? Wow, my brain has fucking died. Favorite thing to watch at the moment. Let's finish off with something nice and simple.
Well, yours is Clone Wars.
It really is fucking. I've saved so much fucking money this last 2 months because I haven't been able to go anywhere. So fuck it.
I have not.
I
have
cannot
spent
wait
so much money on Disney Plus, man.
until this is over, so me, you, and Danny can get fucking hammered.
Yeah,
I
just want to
need
get
a drink. I have like 5 parties I've been invited to. The preceding weeks from this lockdown is going to be me drunk in different venues. My mate has invited me to go over for a sesh to their house. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a pinch party.
I've got like 4 or 5 sessions lined up after this as well.
Me, you, and Danny are going for a sesh. I'm going for a sesh with my mate Josh. I'm going for fucking. I'm sure there's another one or two that I'm going to as well. Lad, we're going to be fucked up. You, me, and Danny are going to hang out for the next wrestling pay-per-view after this finishes.
Do you know what's really bad about this, right?
What?
Is that the lockdown's probably going to end, and then not long after that is I'm going to uni, so I'll be doing freshers.
Yeah.
My liver by the end of this year is going to hate me. It's going to hate me more than it did when I wrestled Big D.
Oh, let's not remember that moment. R.I.P. for our fucking stomachs.
R.I.P. in peace.
I did have a good weight loss that week though in Slim World. Fucking hell, I lost some good weight that week.
Right, I
Because I
have
left it
an
on the mat.
idea.
Oh,
I have an
yes, an idea.
idea.
What's that?
I have not enjoyed this podcast as much as usual. I don't think it's been that funny. So how's about we do another one this week?
Sounds good to me.
Well, let's be honest, we're not going to turn it down because we have nothing else to do.
Yeah, but this one will still go up because it's our first podcast back. It's not this.
Yeah.
This is not how it's always going to be. As soon as
Now,
lockdown finishes, we're
sometimes
going to
it's
be
going to be
back.
better, other times it's going to be shite.
And obviously, when this lockdown finishes, we're going to go back to being in the same room with each other.
Well, no, to be honest with you, I'm quite good with not having to look at your face, like directly. I can just look at my face. So, we might keep to this forever.
So I hope you enjoyed the What Happened podcast. This is now finished as a concept. I'll be doing a new podcast coming soon with somebody else who isn't a cunt.
There is no more.
A cunt.
All right,
Imagine,
that's not
imagine, imagine. You're a
your
fluttering.
flutter cunt. Oh,
Hey. Oh,
um,
that's another thing. Before you go, me and Kai have discovered that when we send each other voice messages, we now have to send a warning about whether it can be played or not.
we
Because
do.
we've realized that we say
Same
some
with,
mad shit.
same with TikToks. We send each other a lot of
Yeah,
TikToks, and we have to specify. By the way, you can play this in front of your mother.
yeah.
Half the time you can't.
No, 90% of the time. Especially voice messages. The
Oh,
things you say when you
yesterday,
know you can't be screenshotted.
I know, not yesterday. I did a thing right
Oh
on
god.
TikTok. Someone put up like one of these things was like if his name starts with J, he's this. Is K, it's this, right? And it came up with K, and it just said idiot or whatever like. And so I commented, well, that's a bit rude. And she replied. So I was like, oh,
He's in.
um, no, she replied, and I was like, hello, friendo. I messaged her then. I was like, did we just become friends? She went, I think we did. And then I was like, so where are you camping out during this lockdown? And she went, Swansea. I was like, but Talbot. She's like, fancy meeting up after this? I was like, for like what? And she went, I don't know. You just look like you like getting pissed. And I was like, all right, sounds. So I found a new sesh gremlin on TikTok.
You just look like you like getting pissed.
I've only drank like a few times, but I've got to be
Yeah.
honest.
You you
I did enjoy it. I did. I did.
it was funny. Oh, another thing that I find really funny is that me and
Every
Kai,
every time, right? Sorry, I won't. This is the last time I'll interrupt you in this
every
podcast.
time I try to speak,
Every time I drink
every fucking
with
time,
friends, shut the fuck up. Every time I drink with friends my own age, I end up having to be the dad of the group, right? I end up having to like make sure they don't die. Same with you sometimes as well. I've had to walk you home
that
before.
one,
How that works, I'll never know.
I don't have any memory of that night. I'm told I had a great time.
You did. But like when I'm not drinking with my own age and drinking with older people, no one like is my parent at all. They just sort of allow me to die. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but
Uh,
James, stop handing me Fosters, is all I'm gonna say, because
I
you
always fucking look after you, motherfucker. I was just
yeah,
joking.
I know, but
When
like
I'm screwing up,
Danny and James did not. I know it was only like for my 18th, and they'd probably be nice next time, but Jesus Christ.
I am very gutted that Danny's stag do is off. Well,
Yeah.
sort of. We're all getting pissed on Zoom, which is fucking.
That's
That'll do for me,
not
lads.
happening. I can't do that. I'm not gonna just drink randomly in my room in front of a camera full of guys I don't know. Because you got to remember, I am the youngest person in there by far. I think. I think like the youngest after me is like
Suit,
23.
yourself. I'm getting fucking lit, fam.
I think like everyone else is like 22 or 23, unless Darius is invited, in which case he'd be like 20 at the time, I think. So, but yeah,
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I'm just looking forward to getting drunk. I miss alcohol.
I don't drink on my own. I can't. I don't like it. So
So one thing me and Kai have realised is before lockdown, We used to say how much we hated TikTok and how stupid it was, and I would never, ever even think about TikTok. And
You
then
also used
lockdown
to
happened.
say that you hate Raid Shadow Legends.
Now, this podcast, by the way, is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends. It's not sponsored, but fuck it, it might as well be because they sponsored
Everything
everything.
else is.
I'm surprised it hasn't been like COVID-19 brought to you by fucking Raid Shadow Legends. Use
Dude,
pack COVID for fucking 3 champions.
that is legit going to be the fucking the plot twist
Do you
from
know
this.
who I feel sorry for? The company Corona, the alcohol company, because those poor motherfuckers,
Yeah,
they have lost billions.
because people are dumb.
But there are people that are buying more Corona just for the joke of, got Corona. I don't know what.
Yeah, I know so many people that are doing that, and I love them.
So another few things that's come out since last podcast.
It's about to die.
That's cool. Call of Duty have released fucking Warzone. That's been great. I invited Kai. He was like, I can't. I haven't got the console. I was like, well, you can cosplay. He's like, I can't because I don't
I
want to.
don't
And I was
want
like,
to.
this is the first time, motherfucker. You piece of shit. But yeah, I think that covers everything. This hasn't been a podcast. This has just been a we had nothing.
Honestly, this has been us just trying to get a podcast out there for you because we're nice. This
Yeah.
hasn't been us trying to be funny. This has been us just talking, to be fair.
All right, this was more of a conversation because me and Kai haven't actually had a proper chat since this lockdown finishes, and we've kind of,
Yeah,
haven't.
we haven't really had a. Sorry, I keep interrupting you because
You're
you're
about to
like,
say the same thing. We haven't really had much communication since. We've had a few text message conversations, and that's about it.
yeah, no, we speak like pretty much every day, but we don't
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah. This has been more. This has been more for us than you, so fuck it.
Yeah,
What's for us?
you've just been creepy spectators watching us, so
Yeah.
enjoy that fact, you villains.
You dirty little.
Right. Now
Rat.
we have an intro. Are we gonna figure out an outro or what?
Bye. Do we have
Yeah,
an outro? We keep
no.
forgetting
So
to stop.
wait. So we start the video. Hello. So this is where we end the video. A goodbye.
Goodbye.